Roberto Martinez sets terms for dramatic Everton return after Rafa Benitez sacking. Roberto Martinez is interested in returning to Everton, but has terms when it comes to taking the job, according to reports. The Toffees sacked Rafa Benitez on Sunday just a day after losing 2-1 to Norwich City at Carrow Road. Now, owner Farhad Moshiri is examining his options as he gears up for yet another managerial appointment. Everton had high hopes for Benitez when they appointed him as a replacement for Carlo Ancelotti back in the summer. Ancelotti left for Real Madrid and the Spaniard was seen as the ideal candidate to take over and make Goodison Park a fortress again. However, Benitez's era never worked out and he was relieved of his duties on Sunday with the club issuing a statement that read, "Everton Football Club can confirm the departure of Rafael Benitez as first-team manager." Benitez, who joined Everton in June 2021, has left the club with immediate effect. An update on a permanent replacement will be made in due course. Now, Everton are looking at potential candidates to take over. Think you know sport? Test your sporting knowledge with our tricky quiz. Martinez is on their shortlist 6 years after he became the first manager of the Moshiri era to lose his job. Though he's currently contracted to the Belgium national team, the Daily Mail say there's still a chance the 48-year-old will come back. It's stated Martinez doesn't want any role at Goodison, to be on an interim basis, and would instead prefer to return permanently. He has a £2 million release clause in his Belgium contract, which is due to expire after the World Cup later in the year. Yet Martinez wants Belgium's blessing too, if he's to make a sensational comeback. The Red Devils want to keep him amid talks with Everton, yet there's a sense that, with the Spaniards' deal winding down, they could be forced into negotiating a departure instead. Don't miss 4 Man United players West Ham could accept in Rice swap deal. Abramovich backs punishment for Chelsea striker Lukaku. 6 players Liverpool could axe this year. Martinez previously replaced David Moyes in 2013 when the Scot departed to replace Sir Alex Ferguson at Manchester United. He guided the club to a record Premier League points total in his first season, while the club also made the semi-finals of the League Cup and FA Cup. The publication states Martinez was actually a contender for the Everton job last summer. Yet Moshiri opted to go for Benitez instead, who masterminded just 5 wins from 19 matches at the helm. Duncan Ferguson is expected to take over at Everton on an interim basis until the club are able to find a permanent manager. However, he'd love a crack at the job full-time, having spent years preparing for such an opportunity. Now, it'll be interesting to see whether Everton decide to bring things full circle by giving Martinez the keys to the club once again. Benitez, meanwhile, has opened up on his time at the club while also thanking everybody he's worked with throughout his short reign. "We knew it wouldn't be easy," Benitez said following his departure. "It was a big challenge, both emotionally and in terms of sport. My love for this city, for Merseyside and its people, made me accept this challenge, but it is only when you are inside that you realize the magnitude of the task. From the very first day, my staff and myself worked as we always do, with commitment and full dedication. We didn't only have to get results, but we also had to win over people's hearts. However, the financial situation and then the injuries that followed made things even harder." He then added, "I am convinced that we would have been better once the injured players were back and with the arrival of the new signings."